I wanted to pick up on the grandfather theme and start with my great-grandfather. Oh, sorry, I'm Phil Gendall, and I'm an independent brand communication consultant. My great-grandfather was a blacksmith in Penzance, or down Penzance, as we'd say around here. And his wife was a bow maiden, and I don't expect you to know what that is. Bow maiden, anyone? A bow is the Cornish word for mine, and a bow maiden would have had a hammer, and she worked above ground, smashing up the cassiterite ore to turn it into small enough bits that it could be pummeled down and kind of smelted into tin. So they were both concerned with the production of stuff. And in the context of this discussion about dotification and social innovation and design as a process of social change, I want to plead to not forget the importance of object. There are still thousands of old-fashioned designers producing things, whether they're through collaborative processes or conventional design processes, and whether those things are two-dimensional graphics, three-dimensional, four-dimensional stuff, they all infuse and infect and colour the lives of people in a very profound way and shape their environment. The question I wanted to kind of ask was, if we imagine a display case at the Royal Cornwall Museum with a title over it that's something to do with design, retrospective, what would we put in the case, and what would we call the display? Would it be Cornish design and have things about tin mines in it? Would it be a design in Cornwall and maybe have the Eden Project in it? Or might it be, say, design from Cornwall and be a Ginster's pasty wrapper? Either way, what criteria would we bring to bear, could we bring to bear on the production of object and artefact in such a way that it's culturally rich and culturally interesting? The last point I wanted to make in relation to all that is to say that if you're familiar with the Objective 1 investment in Cornwall and the ongoing convergence investment in Cornwall, without which I guess probably we wouldn't all be sitting here, there were two criteria for those European investments for Cornwall. One was because we're all very poor down here because of the post-industrial thing, less than 60 or 70% or whatever of national average income. But the other was Cornwall managed to convince Europe that it was a region. How did they convince Cornwall was a region? Because we were culturally distinctive. And there's a danger that in all this new thinking, we could throw the culturally distinctive baby out with the bathwater as we strive for economic and social progress. Thank you very much.